it would be wrong to judge just by looking at a piece of paper.
It doesn't matter if you have 1 certification or 10, you have to have a hands-on experience.
Don't be afraid.
If I didn't make those mistakes, then I wouldn't be where I am today.
Learn, learn, learn. Always be learning.
Tick it either on your forehead or on your back, whichever case you like. So you don't have to see what's sitting on your paper, but you have to ask everyone else. So anything among this will be on the paper, and suppose it's Einstein search. You think it's Einstein search. So you will ask someone, am I used for searching? Please say it in yes or no. If they say yes, you are the winner. If they say no, move to the next person.
There's a lot of different opinions on that. I feel like I've been pretty okay without them. Like I've been able to demonstrate that I know what I'm doing through the experience and the age.
There's a lot of people. Stop it. There's a lot of people in the ecosystem who are like, they are over-experienced but don't have the certificates, and then there's the others who are over-certified but don't have the experience.
Also, I think it's what environment you've worked in, right? So if you work for a consultancy, they would like you to have lots of certifications. If you're not on a project, what are you going to do? You're going to upskill and you're going to study. Everywhere that I've worked, there's been the opportunity to do the certifications. However, maybe budget, my time, it just hasn't been a thing. And also my reluctance and fear has held me back on that front. But I think, there's different reasons why people have the certifications and don't have the certifications. And I think it would be wrong to judge just by looking at a piece of paper that you're going to be a certain thing because of this or that. So
that's the thing, though. Some people need it, though. Some people need it to justify what they've done. Right?
Definitely, And I think, some interview processes will just chuck out your CV if they don't even see that certification there.
So throughout my Salesforce career to date, I've learned a lot of different things. I've done various certifications, trailhead badges, that type of thing. And the thing that has been the most valuable to learn from is by making mistakes. If I didn't make those mistakes, then I wouldn't be where I am today. Don't be afraid to, if you have made a mistake, say, look, I've done this wrong, whatever. I've worked with clients where I've owned up and said, look, this didn't go as well as it could have. And they were absolutely fine with that. And we worked together to fix it. So I think the studying and the learning is great and definitely one part of it. But the on-the-job learning and thinking, actually, I haven't dealt with this before. Let's try this. Let's try that type thing. I think that is the thing that most people are scared of. For some reason, people are frightened of making mistakes. And as I matured and kind of grew within my role, mistakes are part of my everyday life. I make mistakes regularly, and it's important that I continue to make them, because if I don't continue to make them, then I stop learning from them.
One myth, it's about certifications, because it doesn't matter if you have 1 certification or 10, but you have to have a hands-on experience with Salesforce. And if you have 15 different certifications, unfortunately, it doesn't mean that you have this experience to use this knowledge.
An architect isn't certifications, it's a way of thinking, and that everybody, if you create an object in Salesforce, is an architect. Because I think of architectural design is there's something that is hard or expensive to change in the future. And creating an object, once you've got flows, reports, integrations, everything on top of it, is going to be hard and expensive to change in the future.
Learn, learn, learn. always be learning. Get on Trailhead. There's so much great information on Trailhead. Get on YouTube, Salesforce Bend. There's a lot of informational videos from Salesforce in particular. When I started out in the ecosystem way back in 2012, none of that existed. And it was really hard to learn, which is why I started Salesforce Saturdays. But I just always be learning and lean into your community, your network, and just learn as much as you possibly can to stay on top of the technology. But yeah, just always be learning. That's my biggest mantra.
There is lots of training like the Trailhead. Also join the communities because all over the world there is a lot of different communities so they could join. Because what I've seen is a lot of the time the new in the ecosystem staying alone, and there is such great community that it's good to change some experience or issues, whatever. And I think that's will be my first advice.
Don't be afraid. There is plenty of knowledge available online, that too free. And I have seen people changing their career. So if they can do it, you can also do it.